the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to hear that music. I just love it. So hey, y'all see the thumbnail? We're going to get into it. I don't know what is going on, but every time I click, these people are going crazy on Tissa Tales. Now, I did not go to the Diddy trial, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it seems like all mayhem broke out and people were into it. People were almost fighting. But one of the things that I've been noticing is that the people are dragging Tissa Tales for various reasons. Now, I don't have a dog in this fight. I mean, I don't know. I definitely have my reservations. But hey, we're here to talk about what's in the news and what is going on. Now, I want to start with this video because let me just put it out there. And I've said this before. I actually like Tissa Tales. I was a little bit surprised at some of the stuff I saw, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. I was just seeing some things online, and I was like, what is going on? Now, let's kind of jump into it. Now, there was a viral video. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. I'm sure you probably did, but there was a video, and let's just get into it, okay? Let's just get into it. It was a little bit shocking to me, but this is what I saw.
These broke niggas is mad.
I'm broke. Me broke? You think I'm broke?
Oh,
At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, excuse me, can you please?
You're a liar. You are a liar, Tisa.
what?
We will, listen, at the end of the day, we have done what we can. This shows that these people care more about. These broke niggas is mad.
These broke niggas is mad. Now, I don't know what happened. I was trying to figure out, like, what in the heck had just happened, because I felt like I had missed something because I wasn't really following it. But let's kind of get into it because, you know, there's a lot going on. But ultimately, what the people are saying is that they tired of the lies. And y'all kind of let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I don't have an opinion. Well, I do, but it's not about my opinion. We're just going to talk about what we're seeing in the social media streets. Now, the original video that I saw, as I had mentioned to y'all, I had saw, Tisa said these broke N-words are mad. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So let me take you into what seems to have happened right before she told him, you broke because I'm mad. Oh, what just happened here? Y'all know this little new setup is getting on my nerves. What is that? All right, give me a second, y'all. That was not what I was trying to show y'all. All right, let me not share and reshare because, this system is, I'm telling you, we try to learn a new thing here, but let's kind of get into what happened, y'all. Let me share it again. All right, I'm going to share you guys this.
Look. Look.
Platform to gain more followers and money. You lied to your whole platform.
Look.
To gain money. You lied to everybody to gain money. Are you going to give your subscribers their money back for the lies you told?
Oh, my God. Child.
You're the mad one. You're broke. Me broke? You think I'm broke?
Oh.
Armand, wait.
You ain't gonna put a finger on me. I'm not touching nobody. I didn't harm myself. I'm not even looking 6 feet of you. You're a liar. You are a liar, Tisa.
What?
Liar, Tisa. Tissa Tales is a liar.
They saying that Tisa said, they saying that.
And she's working for the prosecution. And she was paid by the prosecution. She's a federal informant, and she was paid by the prosecution to tell lies on social media. That's what this right here is front of the court building because she's a fucking liar.
Oh, my God.
You don't want to say week, but 8 weeks, we don't give a damn about that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Dry ass wig for 8 weeks.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Gain your momentum off the Diddy case and the lies you told. You gained your momentum off the lies you told on P. Diddy. Now go back and apologize to her family for lying.
She also lied on Jonathan Majors
And she's full of Robinson.
She hates black men.
She hates black people.
And look at all the cameras.
She don't like black
This is very uncomfortable for her. It's a lot going on. Child, and I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you the news. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you guys wanted me to do.
Okay, guys, let's kind of break that down. That was a lot. That was a lot. So let's kind of get into what these people are saying. These people are saying, and I'm just going to read some of what they're saying. These are comments all over. It says, before this Diddy trial, Tisa was never reliable, constantly reporting false info. Then someone else is saying, Tissa Tales is finally being told no YouTuber gets to use the federal building barricades. You would need authorization from the higher ups in the federal police department there or other higher ups. Did any other YouTuber get the opportunity to use any of the federal building's property? No, something is fishy here. There's some preferential treatment going on here. So they're saying, a lot of these people are saying that Tisa is a liar and that she makes this stuff up. Now, this is what they're saying. Now, I know I watched Tisa probably way before, I got on YouTube. I really don't watch her now. I may see clips from time to time, but the people are saying that she is making shit up and they are sick and tired of it. Like when I first saw this, I was like, what's going on? But it has not stopped. They are digging into her background and they digging. One specific YouTuber here is saying that Tisa not even black. Now look, before y'all make y'all assumption, because I don't know if the girl, what color she is. And let me just tell you something. My grandmother was white. And when I say white, I'm not saying she was yellow. She was white. So if you saw my grandmother, you would think that she was white. My grandmother was a black lady. She looked white. So from my standpoint, I cannot judge a person from their color to be like, okay, are they white? Are they black? From looking, she does look like she's black. But again, I don't know what color she is. Now, there's a YouTuber and they're investigating saying that Tisa is not black, that she's Asian or something, but don't quote me on it. And here's the deal. It doesn't really matter her color, but what they're saying is she's using the black community to basically pass herself off as black. Now, I ain't say it. This is what he said. And this is coming from, what is his name? Straight Game TV Told and Sold, Delray Davis. Now, what he is saying is that Tisa is not black. He's saying she is using, the idea of being black because she looked black to gain momentum from the black community. Now, I don't know if this is what she is or not. But let's just kind of get into what he is saying.
The support without centering themselves with one thing or the other and just standing on the side of truth and fact and saying, hey, you know what? This is what it is. Good, bad, or indifferent, because everybody makes mistakes and nobody's perfect, right? But like I said, when Tissa Tales was confronted about the N-word, you know what I mean? She basically laughed it off. It was a joke. I'm one of us. I'm one of us. Huh?
So essentially, if you guys, if you were paying attention, the one video clip that I showed you where she said these N-words are mad. He's essentially saying that, she was confronted and her excuse was, I'm black, which, I'm black too. So if I said the N-word, I guess nobody would even think of it because, hey, it is what it is. But essentially what he's saying is this girl is not even black.
Really? That's what they're doing nowadays. Listen. And another thing as to the bigger question, What systems are in place to prevent this kind of racial impersonation from happening again? Right? Once again, Tissa Tales is not black. Tissa Tales is not African American, despite masquerading and basically saying, right, specifically the N-word on camera, right? Brushed it off by saying, she's one of us. She's one of us, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean? She's trying to adopt the Kendrick Lamar thing, you know, they not like us. You know what I mean? She want them not to be like us because she is one of us. Is that what she was trying to do? But we not having it, ladies and gentlemen. We simply not having it. And so, like I said, you know, I want to be clear, man. I want to be clear. We don't gatekeep pain, right? You know what I mean? You know, as African Americans, ladies and gentlemen, we don't gatekeep pain, but we do protect the truth, or at least we try, or some of us try. Like I said, once again, we do not gatekeep pain.
So essentially what he's saying, y'all, let me break it down. He's basically saying that Tissa Tales is an imposter because I can gain momentum if I relate to you. So what he's saying is she's relating to the black community, but he says she ain't black. I don't know what color she is, but hey, let me kind of rewind this because I believe he says that she's Asian. I don't know. Let's get into it. I think he says it in his video. Let's get into it.
And the problem with pretending to be black, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some of the straight game. And I appreciate your time. Do me a favor. Click on what appears to be that little bell notification, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you have not subscribed to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, please do. And thank you for joining me on Straight Game TV again. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get into this. This is a real problem, right? For so long, Tissa Tales has been pretending or masquerading as a black woman, if you will. It has come to light that she is not African American. And the other problem is she has been using the N-word rather loosely, and then when confronted, basically saying, no, she was joking. She was using it as a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I need you guys to really pay attention to this. Like I said, because when someone plays dress up in black identity, right?
So essentially, like I said, he's saying she is trying to pretend that she's black because obviously if I'm like you, y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Again, I don't know what color this lady is. As I just said, my grandmother was white, but she was black. You would think that she was white, but he goes into saying what her nationality is. So just pay attention.
To build up their brand, gain access, or wield credibility, that's not allyship. It's straight up theft, if you will, right? And so when you understand that, you know, we're going to confront this disturbing situation that needs to be put on blast, right? So basically, you know, like I said, Tissa Tales racial fraud and the problem with pretending to be black, ladies and gentlemen. So who is Tissa Tales? First and foremost, for months, Tissa Tales has been positioning herself as a bold frontline journalist covering African-American cases, crime, injustice, and courtroom drama. But behind the headlines and live streams lies a disturbing truth. Despite projecting herself as a member of the black community, as she has been doing, it is now confirmed that Tissa Tales is not African American. She is of an Indian or Asian descent.
Okay.
With no cultural.
Okay. Indian or Asian descent. Again, I don't know. This is what is being said. So I allege that this guy has done some kind of investigation because people are like, what is going on? And all throughout the Diddy trial, people were, you know, going live and they were like, what in the hell is Tissa Tales talking about? I was in the same courtroom as her. What she's saying is not true. I wasn't there, but again, we're just talking about what is being reported. So let's kind of get into some more, because it's more. It goes on with other people, content creators, and they're saying the same thing. So let's kind of get into what they're saying, okay?
I just saw a video by Tissa Tales, and the title of the video says Diddy gave up big names. Let me put the
Packing in order.
This is the video.
And also, guys, this video is actually the owner of it. I should say this is the Podcast for Soul. I just know who he is because I do watch him sometimes. I'm sharing it from Young Reckless something, but the owner of this video is the Podcast for Soul, and his name is Sean.
Diddy gave up big names. State charges vanish as whispers of secret deal get louder. This is a lie, just like all the other lies that Tissa tells. There is absolutely zero evidence, zero proof that Puffy cooperated or snitched or ratted in any way at this point. If he were to be found guilty, and at sentencing, he provided some assistance to the government, the assistant U.S. attorney at that time would let the judge know that Mr. Combs provided assistance. Or
so basically, guys, we can stop it there. Basically, what he's saying is the same thing pretty much a lot of people are saying, is that, you know, Tissa is not being honest, and that, you know, she's reporting incorrect information. Now, he does a lot of other videos, and he was like, well, wait a minute, I was in the same court and she's reporting lies. I wasn't there, so I cannot confirm or deny. So let's kind of move this along. Now, there's another video, and I didn't see the video, but I have saw this video shared on various platforms. Now, this video is coming from another content creator. I'm going to jump into it. There was a video that Tisa did where she said, allegedly, well, she said it, so that Jonathan Odie was deceased. Now, they are saying BJ, who is another content creator, dispelled those lies and said it was another lie told by Tisa. Well, let's kind of get into it, guys. And this is coming from another YouTuber by the name of 𝐬𝐿. And she kind of gets into how Tisa was caught in this lie.
That surprise witness, also known as BJ Investigates, how she debunked one of Tissa Tales' tales. Okay?
Now, I was going to mind my Black business, but you know that's not going to last long.
So remember Jonathan Odie, the guy who went into the president's properties?
Okay, so if you guys, you know, if you watch this video, Tissa Tales did a video basically saying that Diddy deleted this man. And they're saying that was another one of her lies. I don't know. This is what they're saying.
One of his properties, and basically fired inside that property.
Also, I'm sorry for, you know, keep stopping the video, but what they're saying is this is a video that she went and deleted after she was called out for lying. And you guys know if she deleted it, it doesn't show up anywhere, but they still got the, you know, the screenshot of it.
And had an exchange with the police, and he got arrested. During his interrogation, he deflected by talking about the F-offs he had with Cassie and Diddy, which were true. Cassie confirmed that during the Diddy trial, right? Okay. Now, if you let Tissa tell it the way she was telling it, she had people thinking that Diddy had offed or deleted Jonathan Odie. People were so tired of her creating video after video, going on saying, where's Jonathan Odie? Jonathan is missing. And in one of my previous videos, I actually showed you Tissa's thumbnail where she said,
Okay, so here's the thumbnail. And as I stated, I guess Tisa has deleted this video. I can't confirm it or deny it. I have not went and looked, but this is one of her thumbnails. And the lady is saying that she deleted it. As you guys can see here, she gives a rest in peace date of a man that's not even deceased.
Rest in peace to Jonathan Audi, even having a date when Jonathan Audi supposedly died. And in that video, she was insinuating that Diddy deleted him. If you've been following Tisa, you know what I'm talking about. And if I find that thumbnail, I'm going to include it right here. Because some of you are too slow. Liking Tisa is not a problem, but we have to hold her accountable. The same way she
says some of y'all are too slow. Girl.
She wants some people to be held accountable. She has to be held accountable for the lies she tells. Now, Tisa's followers were so sick and tired of her reporting video after video insinuating that Diddy had basically deleted Jonathan Audi. That's why we were not hearing from Jonathan. So they decided to go look for someone credible, someone with integrity. They went to That Surprise Witness or TV. I forget which one it is, Witness or TV. I watch her. I was watching her when she kept on reading comments of people saying, hey, can you look into Jonathan Audi? What did Diddy do to him? This was prior to Diddy's trial. And it was like maybe 2 videos. People kept asking her. And she said, okay, fine, guys. I'm going to look into this Jonathan Audi, find out what happened. Guess what she had to do? Log in virtually into Jonathan Audi's court hearing. That's it. Tisa, who was so invested in Jonathan's well-being, didn't even bother to research and log into Jonathan's court hearing.
So basically, what she's saying, y'all, is this guy could not have been deleted, as Tisa is saying, because someone that is gone, okay, they wouldn't be going to court. But it gets even more interesting.
And see, where is Jonathan? Instead, she wanted to perpetuate and make you think Diddy was so scared he offed this guy he did F-offs with, right? So that surprise witness logged into the first court hearing she attended. She would come back and tell us, oh, Jonathan Audi was not there. That's odd, she said. I don't know what's happening. Something funny. Then she attended a second court hearing and she reported back, I didn't see Jonathan Audi, but his lawyer was there talking about something happened, delays, maybe he was not feeling well, some kind of reason why he could not be in attendance. But the third time she went, guess what? She was like, guys, I saw him. Jonathan is alive. He was there. He attended. He is alive. He is well. No, Diddy did not delete him. When she reported that, it shattered Tisa's tale of Diddy may have. Oh, what is happening? Diddy's scared. Oh, that's why Jonathan Audi is nowhere to be found. Going as far as saying, rest in peace, Jonathan Audi, with a date. Tell me what this means, right? And by the way, in my last video, I never, ever, ever, ever said, and if you find it, timestamp it for me.
Okay, so y'all kind of get the drift here. She's like, look, girl, you did a whole video saying Jonathan Audi, whatever, was gone. And it was an entire lie. And then what she's saying is the video is gone. So either Tisa made it private or she deleted it. I don't know. I have not watched her video. I may have saw maybe a snippet of it on social media, maybe a long time ago. I can't confirm or deny. But it gets a little bit more interesting, y'all, because this video here is where Tisa tells her followers that Diddy has some charges dropped, and Diddy didn't have any charges dropped.
Oh my God, you guys, come in, sit down and shut the door. This is an emergency, and this is not clickbait. The feds have... I don't...
Okay, so listen, guys.
Wow, you see what that just did? All right, give me a moment. That kind of went a little crazy. I'm sure y'all got the drift. So Tisa said that Diddy had some charges dropped. Let me kind of share it with y'all again. It kind of went fast. Okay, I see why he did that. So this one is a fast one. I'm going to show it to y'all and just kind of like unshare it because it's really fast. And what it does is it just goes to other videos. We're here. It looks like Tisa's telling her followers that Diddy... Oh my God. Do y'all see that? So the video is extremely short is what's happening. And it's like jumping all over. So let me try to do it again, y'all.
My man that stepped.
It's short. I mean, I'm not even going to try to share it at this point because it keeps...
Oh my God, you guys, come in, sit down and shut the door. This is an emergency, and this is not clickbait. The feds have dropped charges against Diddy. I repeat, they have dropped charges against Diddy.
Okay, that's it. Because after that, it starts to jump all over. Sorry about that. So again, I don't know. The internet is going crazy and calling Tisa a liar. They're going and they're getting specific instances where she said whatever it was she said, and they're saying, girl, you lied because this didn't happen, or you lied, this did not happen. And what they're saying is she's not owning it by saying, you know, I made a mistake, or maybe I had the wrong information. So what they're essentially saying is the girl is a liar, that she's just making us up just to get y'all to watch the videos. Again, I don't watch her stuff. Not really that much. Well, I don't watch her stuff. I mean, I used to, but I couldn't, you know, I couldn't tell you. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And I will see y'all in the next video.
Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell.